Now, let's jump ahead 22 years to Michael Brecker with a Herbie Hancock kind of supergroup. And he uses one effect. This is him playing Naima and using a very potent delay to create a textural environment in which he can kind of express. So check this out. Again, it is Michael Brecker's birthday today, and he's the man and one of the most important effects users of all time, and let's check out him being a badass. So real quick, he just started with the head of Naima. You can see that he is using effects in a way different way than he was before. Before, we were in a heavy metal bebop, literally, context where, you know, it's heavy duty fusion, lots of loud instruments, electric bass, synths, all that kind of stuff. And he was pushing the effects to the limit. Here, he is taking a much different approach. He's not even really using the delay as an effect. He's using the delay more as an environment. He's creating an environment for himself with that delay, and really kind of reaching into the kind of echoey void to pull out the way that he is expressing himself with Naima. Really beautiful and amazing to see him so comfortable with such a different approach than before. So if you take a look at the way he's using that delay, what is important to notice here is that the delay is rather quiet compared to his dry sound. If his dry sound was as loud as the delay, or if the delay was even 40 or 45% as loud in the mix, then all of those fast passages with notes close to each other in rapid succession, you wouldn't be able to hear anything, because it would just be this muddy mess of nothing. And so what he's doing is he has a rather low, in comparison, delay volume. The mix is rather low, which is enabling him to play on top of this kind of like bubbly bed of kind of ethereal, floaty sound that doesn't necessarily, unless he's playing arpeggios, have a harmonic quality, rather just a density and this kind of ethereal longing, because it's just his previously played lines lasting longer, but most importantly, not interfering with what he's playing now. So that is a lesson in how to use your delay in a more quiet way, not necessarily to hide it, but to not make it the focal point, rather to make it texture and environment. There was another great example of it. So that's a lot of notes, but listen to the fallout from that. It doesn't conflict with what he's about to play. So there you have it. That is Michael Brecker being an absolute monster. Happy birthday, Michael Brecker. It is his birthday today. Unfortunately, we miss him, and we have to go on without him continuing to inspire us. But yeah, Brecker is one of the kings of effects use, and he really is, untouchable. We saw him play with a very loud fusion-y type of band where he's doing all sorts of crazy effect stuff, and then here, in the most stripped-down way possible, playing jazz alone, and still finding a way to employ effects in a way that is tasteful and beautiful. So, not enough beautiful things can be said about Michael Brecker. I certainly am not the one to say all of them. But thank you guys for joining.